What we have is 3 separate systems that we put in out here. The video system, the access control system for the card readers and the key fobs, and the intercom entry system, the Viking that's out the front door to dial up the tenants. So we'll go ahead and start with the video system since we got it up right here already. So this is all live view right here. You have a number of different screens that you can select from for the grid, so you can see all the cameras at once if you want. It's all drag and drop. You just click on the camera, drag it over to the window, and there it is right there. So that's basically, this is basically your live view here. Groups, Diana has some of these set up, I believe. No, she hasn't set up any groups yet. So you can set up groups for user logins and stuff like that, which this thing's just always logged in, so you shouldn't need that. Views, so you can go in and you can make custom views, like I want to see only the perimeter cameras of the building, or only the interior cameras, or only the first floor or the second floor. So I trained Diana on how to make views, so she's aware of how to do all that. Playback is the next icon over. I'm just confused. I'll take it back to where it was. So this is your playback here. So what happens is you select what camera you want to play back, which I need to go through with Diana and name these. But
cameras are not named.
Yeah. So these are by floor. So there's 2 on the 8th, 1 on the 7th, 3 on the 6th, a couple on the 5th. So these are all named just per floor.
Which match the drawings too for camera numbers. If they don't rename, or if it takes a while for what they want to do, you can overlay Netronics drawings and find out what camera is where. And
right.
then that number will match what is on the stuff.
So what we do is we select the camera, go into the date range, 1226. So we'll say, and here's, you know, basically a word of advice. Know when you're looking at it. Like if you pull up a day, like a whole day worth of video, it's going to take this thing an hour to load it to be able to play it back. So I would do no more than an hour increment every time, otherwise you're just going to be waiting.
So like if we do 30 minutes, so you're saying if we do the whole day, it's going to take about an hour?
Yeah.
And if we request just like an hour, it's not going to take long at all?
No, it'll take about a couple minutes and you just request an hour. Because it's a lot of data, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And how far does it go back?
I'm going to have to look at that. I haven't checked it for a while. So we'll say from 8:49 to 10. Okay, so I'm searching for these 3 cameras today from 8:50 to 10 p.m. or to 10 a.m. That's the a.m. too. So you got to make sure everything's right. Then hit search, and here's your cameras. So these things, they go on motion. So the other 2 cameras aren't going to pop up until they actually trigger the motion, like that one there. So, and it looks like the 3rd one probably never ever gets used. It's probably in a room somewhere. But so this is live playback right here. And then you can take the bar and you can move it through the timer. See, anytime somebody moves, the perimeter of the camera goes blue, and that means it's recording.
Live recording right now, right?
It's recording right now, but this is actually half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago. So, and the same with this one here. So this one will pop, that one will pop in and out. So yeah, anytime I see somebody, you'll watch this clock and it will just stop. These people through these windows right here. So it stopped right there. So it's still going. It's not going to play again until it hits this little blue line right here. So these lines are your timeline. This is when it's recorded video.
So that's that's determining I had motion and now I'm recording, correct?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Everything blue is when it has seen motion. So, and that's the only time that it records. When we do that, same on hard drive space, because these cameras, they put out so many megapixels and it takes up so much bandwidth that if they're all recording and they're all filling up that hard drive at the same time, it's going to be like you guys are going to get 5 days of record time. So
only by sensor that it will record.
right, exactly. So that's basically the breakdown on how you do a playback. I mean, you can go back as far as you want. And, actually, let me see how far this thing goes back.
I have a question for you, Matt.
Yeah.
I don't know
43 days.
off the top of my head, I don't have your prints in front of me, but the numbers, they should already be on your drawings for the elevator cameras as well. They're
Right.
up in that system now as well. I think
They're already populated in the system.
Okay.
I don't know if, let's see if they're even up and running.
I'm pretty sure they are. I'd like to double check that, but that'd be great.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
There's
Awesome.
one of them there. And there's the other one. So both elevators are up and running.
Beautiful, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. They all look pretty good, all pretty clean. So these are high megapixel cameras. They're basically HD cameras. They take up a lot of bandwidth to store video and just to stream video. So that's why we have them all on motion. They all look really good though. And the ones you see in black and white, you ever see one in black and white? That means there's not enough light in the room. So what it does is it goes to night mode. When it goes to night mode, it switches to black and white because the clarity on black and white is a lot easier to recognize an object or somebody moving than it would be in color at night. In color, it'll just over pixelate and the whole picture will be washed out. And, you know, all you'll see is little ghost images moving around.
Can you zoom in on this?
You can. So if you right click, oh, this mouse is broken.
Okay, but anyways, you would right click.
Yeah, you would right click, and then you'd use the cursor, the cursor wheel to zoom in and out.
Okay.
So, but yeah, this mouse looks like somebody stepped on it or something. It's all broken apart.
There you go.
There goes Diana.
Yeah, I did.
It's the cursor wheel that's broken.
So if you do zoom in, let's say,
Yeah.
will it go back to the default setting if you do that?
Yeah, see what you're doing when you zoom in
Just
is
started on the security.
basically what you're doing when you zoom in is you're enlarging the pixels. So it's not making a difference to how the camera's streaming or anything like
You're just
that.
doing data.
You're just doing it for viewing purposes.
So yours enlarging data had nothing to do with PTZ, you're not zooming in?
No,
Got it.
no. There's so many pixels that it's almost like a PTZ.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And you can actually use it as a PTZ once you zoom all the way in. You can move the camera from left to right and up and down, but only within the parameters of what you see on the screen.
Correct. Gotcha.
Like you're not going to get past here or past here. I mean,
Right.
you can zoom in right here on the middle and then you can move it around, but that's pretty much it.
So, obviously there's another camera way down there somewhere, no?
At the other end here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Okay, but
All corners have them at
would you be
either
able to
end.
Zoom in at that other end if you wanted to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys just need me mouse, that's all. Man, you guys have a lot of cameras.
There are a lot of cameras here.
Yeah, I wish this mouse worked. I'd show you guys how to do it, but basically in a nutshell, that's pretty much it. From a user standpoint, I mean, you're either going to be watching live video or you're going to be doing a playback.
Is it a USB
So-
mouse?
It is, yeah.
Let me see if I can get one from BDI Golf.
Okay.
What are the CD PTZs, do they explain everything you just explained or no?
If you hit help, so this little question mark up here,
Yeah.
so there's, you got a knowledge base, support resources, all kinds of stuff here. And the whole manual for this system is embedded in the software. So you just hit help and then you can go, you can do a search for playback. And it'll tell you exactly what to do. Smart search, exporting files, like if you gotta get something to the police. Client, which basically this is a client right here, this is not a server. So there's this will tell you how to use the PTZ option. Well, if it's an actual real PTZ. That's
What does
actually
that stand for?
PTZ. Pan tilt zoom. So it's a camera that moves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like a panning camera?
Yeah. But yeah, the full operator manual, programming manual, everything is embedded in the software, so it's all right here.
So Matt, if the power goes down in the building for whatever reason, do these guys have to do anything to this system to get it back up and going, or will it just automatically restart?
It should automatically start right back up.
Okay.
And what about like if it does go out, then is there a password that we have to use to get it back on?
It's, yeah, the password is admin256, but it like username is admin, password's admin256. And Diana's got notes of all of that.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you guys want to go get a notepad of everything and take notes on this stuff, it might be beneficial.
I've got paper and I can give that to you, but it's also recorded here in the training. But just to make it simple, I'll just make a quick note of this and I'll pass it on to you. And you can make a copy for Jose. And
There was another, sorry.
So you said the username was admin?
Yeah, username is admin all lowercase, and then the password is 256.
So username admin, password is
256, right?
Admin all lowercase, and then 256. So it's admin, username, password is admin256.
okay.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good morning.
I'll give this to you guys and we'll make sure it gets pointed out somewhere in the O&M, and obviously it's there on the video, so.
What company is this?
Netronics.
Medtronic?
Netronics.
I want to look at that stuff and pull that down. It's really awkward trying to pull through.
So here's your digital PTZ right here.
Did you see
Oh,
the
that's
footage
nice.
that I think Kevin
Yeah, a lot
had
cheaper doing PTZ camera.
found the footage before or something? That he said he
Yeah.
didn't save it.
Yeah, cameras up at my house too.
Do you know when it was? We can just go back and get it. So you guys are recording for 43 days.
43 days?
Yeah, 43 days. So that's how that works. So I guess you can't do it live, you can only do it playback, because this mouse isn't working. So just, you zoom it in with the wheel, and then you left click and drag it.
You guys don't need to know why you're going to touch this. I'm the only one who's going to touch it. Nobody else.
That's on video too.
Yeah.
That's video.
And the police come, hey, I need to. Who's gonna check it? You do the application.
I'll probably teach Jeffrey to do it. But, I mean...
So if you click on this little icon right here, there's these wheels, and you go to storage, right here, it'll tell you your oldest content, how long it's been recording, and it's 43 days, 11 hours. So almost 44 days.
And none of it's been erased yet, right?
No, it doesn't erase until it gets down to the very end.
How far are we? Like how much?
Capacity wise.
Yeah.
Gigabytes?
Like how much you
have
have?
we used up?
How much you got left?
Well, I think-
43 days.
100%. So tomorrow it's gonna be 43 days. It's gonna knock a day off, and then it's gonna knock a day off.
So it looks like 43 is your max.
Right, 43 is your max. So you're at 99% right now, and this is what's full. And you'd have double that if there was another drive. I don't know why they enabled that, because and it's not there. So, and then this one here is for the operating system. You guys have about 5 terabytes of storage on this thing.
Is it upgradable to another hard drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can throw more hard drives in there.
You put some externals or something on there?
Yeah, you can put externals. There's room inside to put more hard drives inside too.
Okay, to physically put them in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So
What do
can
you,
put
I
like
think
5
I know your
terabytes.
question is, what are you looking for capacity? How many days would you like to see?
3 months would be great. And if that's at 43, if we added one
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, if you guys added one
Yeah, that
more.
would
You'd be
Just
right
about
there.
there.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. About 2.5 months or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then look at I had 90 days.
You got 90 days.
Yeah.
I can pay back. And I have my computer, and don't my computer and another guy here to do.
You never have too much storage space.
No.
Do you have this camera in your computer, Diana?
I'm hoping after today.
Oh. Do we know if this thing's on the network or not? Let me see. It looks like it is.
Which one is it using? Because if it's not on ours, you guys can hook it up to ours right now, the one that's on computers.
It looks like it's on the network.
Well, we have like 3 different networks. So you said they have to be on the same network, right?
They do, yeah.
Yeah, so is there any way to see which network it's connected to right now?
So that's a default. That's probably for the cameras right there. So that's not going to be it. It's going to be this one. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Well, they're both pretty close to being the same.
Or are we gonna be able, like, do you need like access to that room to see?
To the network room? That won't. But what we'll do is we'll load a client on your PC, and either we're going to get it or we're not. And if we don't, then we'll talk to the IT guy and let them know what we need. But it's definitely, it looks like it's just on your regular local area network. Because it's sending some packets right now. Let's see if we can do.
Hey, Jose, it's Diana. Question, would you by any chance have any free time today to come to me?
It might not be in the network.
So I have the security camera people here, and we want to make sure that we're able to connect it today. We have all the parts now, we need to figure out if there's like my computer and this camera network has to be on the same network.
Yeah, it's on the network. It's seeing the cameras coming in, is what it's seeing.
I mean, we can jump in the next hour or two.
How long has this system been up and running?
Well, since like
As soon as possible. Like,
August,
I
it
don't know,
seems
like-
like?
Since August.
Or
Yeah,
September?
well, I mean, part of it, not all of it was up and running, but, because cameras are still coming up. But I'd say a majority of the system has been, yeah, August.
Awesome, thank you. All right, I've got IT coming in 15. Yes. Yes, please. I think I've seen my password.
Connects to the access control system. So if they get that on the network, then you'll have the access control system from your desk too. So you can make cards at your desk.
That's what I wanted to do.
Instead of having to come in here, yeah.
Yeah, that's literally what I wanted to do. So I have to go back and home.
Yeah.
They're pushing me to do it next, like to give out the files next week. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do it today.
Yeah. Well, I'll be here to direct him if he needs anything. Hopefully it's,
I've got like a few, or like a handful of new tenants that needs their like number programmed,
yeah.
and a few like changes. So I'm gonna try that. And as long as I can do it for my best, I'll get it right.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks standing up here. It's all dusty.
I tried it last time. I got to like 2, and then I got pulled away for something.
Yeah. So basically that's that. We'll try to get the network up and then she can do it from her desk.
Okay. But at least that's something separate. We now kind of got the refresher on this, and
Right.
they don't have to be dangerous.
Right. And then access control, I mean, all you guys really do is make cards and that's just right here.
And we did
People
say
add,
we
people
could.
search.
We did say we can add like pictures to them.
You can, yeah. So if you go to the people search. You pick somebody, and then you go to their photo ID tab, and then upload the photo. And then you just, as long as it, you know, if it's on your computer, if you got the photo on your computer, you just browse to it wherever it's at.
So my question is, once we, like the software that we're gonna install for me to be able to see the camera,
Yeah,
is that only installable on one computer?
no,
And then the other thing is, if we have different users on one computer, like different user accounts, does it have to be separately installed for each?
no, we can install it for anybody that uses the computer.
Okay, so they can sign into their own screen names and those.
Yeah, yeah, they can do a search for the software, it'll be on the shared file.
Oh.
Only you got a different computer, man, and you can use different user.
Well, no, because I have my computer, we have 2 computers, and I want both to be able to see the camera.
Username only different, like I have
No,
my
2 separate computers
Yeah.
at the same time, not one at a time.
Yeah, you can view it on however many you want. I think there's a limit, like 5 at the same time or something like that, but you guys will never hit that. And then if you want more, then you just pay for it. You pay for the licensing to up it. And then the access control, multiple people can be on that at the same time under the same user login. So,
That kind of covers the CCTV and access control, right?
yeah.
I mean, except for the other questions that you have. Yeah, I think we're good on that. What about, anybody got anything on that? We're good for now? Okay, I guess we're going into the Viking.
Yeah, so Viking, I'm gonna have to get my laptop to go through that because I don't have it fully set up on our computer yet.
Okay.
So I've got it loaded, but what I need to do is get the database out of the Viking system, which I already have in my laptop,
Okay.
put it on a thumb drive and then transfer it into her computer
So,
so she can dial into it.
question about that.
Yeah.